Okay, so now let's talk about doing a little bit of initial keyword research. So what my strategy is for keyword research when we're launching a new product, it's very simple. I try to keep things simple. It doesn't have to be complex. So here's what we do. We do use merchant words as our main keyword research, a combination of merchant words and Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and let's say you're selling some kind of a dog leash, you type the word dog leash in, Amazon is going to give you suggestions because their algorithm is trying to help you as a shopper find relative searches for what is typed in most. So it looks like retractable is probably one of the biggest ones. So you can write these down, put them in a spreadsheet, you're going to use them later, and then you're going to go to merchant words. You probably have to sign up for an account, and you're going to type in dog leash, and you'll want to sort it by highest volume descending, like this, and it'll show you sort of based on your keyword what the highest volume ones are. So you want to take probably the top 10 or so of those. And then what you can do is once you've gotten those, you just kind of change it around a little bit. Like you could do like pet supplies and see what comes up. And as you can see, this one is a big one, 4.5 million searches per month. So you can use other keywords that are not specifically about dog leashes. For example, if you're creating a listing, let's go click on one of these. I will not click on a sponsored ad because I don't want to charge those people money. We'll take this one here just because they're pretty straightforward and relatively boring listing. But so what you could do is instead of just saying, made with soft, durable nylon, that has pretty much no keywords in it. You could say something like, unlike most pet supplies, our retractable dog leash is made of durable nylon. So now I've just put two very high traffic keywords into that bullet point, and I made it sound a little bit better just by adding a couple of keywords. So you can do things like that and sort of sprinkle those keywords throughout the bullet points. Obviously, when you're creating your description, where did it go? Where did they put the description? I don't even know where the description is on this one. But when you're creating your description, you will do that as well. No, I missed it because it's so tiny. This is not an optimized listing, folks. Here's their entire description. You have like 3,000 characters and they use like 20. But you get the point. So you would pepper that with some of these keywords, right? You don't have to just say this is a dog leash. And even if it's not, even if one of these might not work, right? So climbing rope dog leash, it's not a high traffic keyword, but let's say dog training leash, okay, if you wanted to put that in there. If yours is not a dog training leash, you could still use the keyword dog training leash in a clever way that says, while this isn't a dog training leash, our retractable leash can be used for blah, 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 blah. So you're not lying. You're not keyword stuffing irrelevant keywords in there. You're just explaining what it is, comparing it. I like to use the comparison of keywords to really to optimize that. And so you'll get extra traffic from people searching for things. And then in the later videos, we'll talk about how to make this listing pop a bit more with better bullet points and better images. But in terms of keyword research, guys, that's pretty much all we do. It's very, very simple. And then later, once the listing is live and it's selling and we have some reviews, we'll turn on an automatic campaign and Amazon sponsored ads, and we'll actually gather additional relative keywords and we'll see which ones actually convert. And then we'll talk about how to do pay-per-click sponsored ads for our listings a little bit later in a different video.